Shalom. Shalom. I want to give foremost. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostle for their edification and knowledge. And to Wadiyah Ba'ashem Yahushai for putting the spirit of the elders and apostles so we become edified regarding knowing the truth and knowledge, learning this truth and knowledge. Call Holy Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. We'll do some scriptures relating to Shalakia, the light on false prophets. First of John 4:1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits. So the spirit discerns the spirit, man. So now every spirit is what it, is what it's cracked out to be. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of God, because many false prophets are going out into the world. Yahushua spoke of these, that is going to be false prophets that come out to try to pretty much steal the ones, steal the ones who are regarding this truth, man. Persuade them and convince them to go contrary to the truth, man. Number 2, hereby know ye the spirit of Yahweh. Every spirit that confesses Yahushai is come in the flesh. Come in the flesh is of God. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahushai is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of the Antichrist. Antichrist is a spirit that's contrary to this truth and knowledge, man. And it's not just one, it's many. Anybody who goes or scoffs or mocks against the truth has that Antichrist type spirit, man. The non-believers, man. Or the unbelievers. Whereof ye have heard that it should come, and even now already it is in the world. So these things are this is part of prophecy, man. That you're gonna have people that are gonna try to strangle, scuff out regarding the truth, man. They're gonna come in with damnable heresies. Damnable heresies is pretty much things that's contrary to the official belief in order relate of the truth, man. And many are going to have itching ears. They're going to like those pleasing things and be persuaded, convinced in their mind to follow those false forms of opinions and doctrines, man. Ye are God, little children. Ye have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are, number 5, they are of the world. Therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. So they're going to be ones that are receptive of the world. They're going to hear the ways of the world, man. We are of God. He that knoweth God heareth us. He that is not of God heareth not us, man. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. So the world pretty much going to accept of the world, man, but anything contrary to that, the world's not going to accept, man. And for example of that would be this truth, man. So this would be contrary to the world, man. So they're not hearing it, man. That's why they coming in an oppositional spirit, man. Because it goes against the grain of the ways of this world, man. Let's go to Matthew 7:15, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing. So they're going to play the part, look the part, But through the Spirit, they're really not. They're really contrary, man. But inwardly, they are ravening wolves, man. Ravening wolves. Wolves. I'll go to, let's finish it, number 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits, which are their works. Do men gather grapes of thorns, figs, and thistles, man? And those thorns, figs, and thistles, man, they stifle, and they're a stickler to the truth, man. They like the weed, man. They try to suffocate and try to block off what is needed, what's essential, man. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. The scripture talk about Galatians 6 and 7. Yahweh is not mocked. Whatever you reap, you sow. Let me get it to be exact. And basically, what it means, whatever you put into it, that's going to come out. 6 and Shalaki on that. 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. So whatever you put into it, that's what's going to come out, man. That's going to be the outcome. So if it's sown of the flesh and of the world, that's what's going to give. If it's going to be sown of the Spirit, that's what's going to come out, man. Let's continue. A good tree, number 18, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth don't read again. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. So, whatever is put down, whether good or bad, the outcome of that's what's going to come. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewed down, and is cast into the fire. So that's the bad tree, the bad fruit. Wherefore, by the fruits ye shall know them. So by the fruits, their works relating to these false prophets, you're going to know them by their works, man. Whether it's in these Christian churches, the various camps or different groups, you're going to know them by their works, man. Good or bad, by their works. Second Peter 2 and 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you. As Yahweh said, these things will happen. Who privily shall bring damnable heresies. Damnable heresies is pretty much forms of doctrines of beliefs contrary to the official doctrines of belief regarding the truth, man. Even denying the Lord that brought them, in many groups are denying that Yahweh's significance and purpose, man. And bring upon them swift destruction. Swift means what? Quick and fast. 24. For there shall rise false Christs, which are antichrists, and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So they're going to shew different things, do different things, but they're not it, man. If it be possible, it will even deceive the very elect, but it's not going to be possible, man. Romans 16 and 18. For they that are such serve not our God, Yahushai, but their own belly. And many of the camps serve their own belly. What? But they sold out for what? The filthy lucre, man, which is the money, man. They own for their own interest, man. Money, that's the motivator for a lot of the camps. They make this church, the ministry, a business, man, which goes contrary to what it's supposed to be. But as the scripture talks about, this word should be freely freely received. A good example, these churches, man. 501c3, 501c3 charter, tax exempt, very profitable. These churches, so church is what? A business, man. I'm talking about the churches made with hands, man. It's a profitable business. So, big business, man. 'Cause that's what this church is. I'm talking about the ones like that over there. Let's continue on. Romans 16 and 18. For they that are such serve not our God, Hamashiach, but their own bellies, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. So they deceive the hearts of the simple, man. And those hearts of the simple are going to have itching ears because they're going to tell us smooth things relating to Isaiah 30, talking about speak us smooth things, not the truth, man. Speak us lies, man. They want to hear those smooth things because those smooth things are better in their ears, man, because the truth condemns them through the spirit because it goes contrary to what? Their lifestyle and most of all the ways of this society, man. So they don't want to hear that, man. So they're gonna take on those good words and fair speeches, man. And many of these false prophets will speak those fair words and good speeches, man, and deceive the simple, man. And that's what many are. They're gonna have those itching ears, man. Mark 7 and 6 through 9. He answered and said unto them, Well have Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, the people honor me with their lips, but their heart, which is their mind, is far from me. So that goes to that fair speeches, saying what they think people want to hear, but in their heart, which is their mind, is totally contrary to that, man. How about in vain do they worship me? Vain is idle, useless, futile. Teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. That's what they're teaching. The doctrines goes to the dogmas relating to the commandments of men rather than Yahweh Shem Yashah, because their interest is their own belly, man. For good example of that, in the churches they teach doctrines that's going to be appeasing to the ways of men, but not really the truth, man. Because if they preach the truth, like I said, the church is a business. They'll lose their parishioners, man. They'll lose their customer base, man. So they have to speak the smooth things, because it's all about, at the end of the day, it's all about the money, the filthy lucre, which is that money, man. That's why they're not going to preach the truth. They're going to avoid certain things, man. They're not going to preach the truth and to who needs it the most, the people in the church, man. Whether in the black churches or these Roman Catholic churches, whatever the case might be. And that's all designed and set up anyway, so. Shalakia. Number 8. For laying aside the commandment of Yahweh, ye hold traditions of men, the washing of pots and cups, and many other such like things ye do. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own traditions. So they're going to reject relating to the traditions of Yahweh Shemeshah, the doctrines and the truth regarding this knowledge, man. And put their own spin, put their own form of spin and doctrine. That's what you're seeing with these false prophets. Putting super questionable, damnable heresies, man. That's not scriptural. That doesn't make sense. But that's part of the balance of opposition regarding these false prophets that go contrary to the doctrine, which is the truth, man. Let's go to Deuteronomy 18 and 20. But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or shall speak, or that shall speak in the name of other gods, even that prophet shall die. So that prophet, so that's a false prophet. That's a false prophet. And if thou say in thy heart, which is the mind, how shall we know the word which the Lord have not spoken? When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing followeth not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yahweh have not spoken. So if a false prophet speaks of things saying that the Lord through the Spirit told him to speak it, but it doesn't come to pass, that means he's a false prophet, man. But the prophet has spoken presumptuously, thou shalt not be afraid of him. Second Corinthians 11, 13, and 15. For such are false apostles. Apostles means to what? Send forth, believe. Deceitful workers transforming themselves to the apostles of Mashiach. And no marvel, for Satan is transformed into the angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if the ministers also be transformed as ministers of righteousness, who in the end shall be according to what their works, the fruits. Matthew 7 and 21, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter in the kingdom of heaven. Scripture talk about, I never knew you, man. 7 and 21, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter in the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. 2 Timothy 4 and 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. Sound relates to stable. What's stable? This truth and knowledge, man. It's faithful and true. But after their own lust, their own desires, shall they heap into themselves teachers, false teachers, man, false prophets, man, having itching ears, because they want to have itching ears to hear those smooth things, man, those smooth things that are appeasing to the ears, man, things that complement or fit to their continued lifestyle, man. So they're going to speak with, the prophets are going to speak with smooth speeches, man. And then they're going to have itching ears, man. Scripture talks about prophesies us not the truth, but prophesies us lies, man. So that relates to hearing the smooth things, you know. That's why they had those itching ears, man. Revelations 20 and 2, and the devil that deceiveth them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, which is the fire on earth, man, on earth. Wherefore the beast and the false prophet are, And that false prophet, I believe, is the Roman Catholic Church. And the beast, relating to the angel, Revelations 12 and 7 through 9, relating to those angels. And the angels and the devil and his angels, which would be the military, EU, NATO, and all that. And so they're going to be burned in that fire, man. I'll read it again, 20 and 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake, fire and brimstone, which that's courtesy of the missiles, man. That's going to be that fire and brimstone on earth, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion. The Lord is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in the church of the saints, which are the prophets. Let's get some more scriptures relating to false prophets. Isaiah 8:20, to the law and the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, which is the truth, it's because there is no light in them. That would be that false prophet. If they're not speaking according to this word, according to the precepts in the word, which is his truth and knowledge, the light is not in him, the spirit is not in him, and he's a false prophet. I'm going to start 7 and 13. Let's talk about the straight gate. Enter ye in the straight gate, which is a position of difficulty. For wide is the gate and broad is the way. That's the wide gate. Everybody going to go through there. It's an easy way. A lot of room. That leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way. Straight is the gate, narrow is the way. That's the point of the position of difficulty, man. Not many people are going to go through there because of the obstacles and the level of difficulty is going to be. You're going to have left and right side in front of you, behind you, all types of elements in opposition to oppose you, man. So now everybody's going to go there. They're going to go to where it's easy at, man. They're going to go to the wide gate, man, because they got to deal with the elements of obstacles of opposition. Because the straight gate is because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth into life, and ultimately you make it through, it leads to life, man. Because the other one may be easier, but it leads to destruction, man. Because of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, inwardly they are raven wolves. I'll just read it through. And ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes and thorns and figs and thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but the corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth the good fruit is hewed down. So that's the evil fruit and the evil tree. The evil tree, or pretty much the bad tree that has bad fruit, man. And it's cast into the fire, man. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. So by their fruits you're going to know. Woe unto you for destruction when all men speak well of you. Woe to you and speak well of you. That's not, if they speak bad of you or dislike you, that's actually normal. But if they speak well of you, that's not, you have to be concerned. So did their fathers to the false prophets. For many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Because as it's spoken, man, that many false prophets shall go out into the world, man, and many are going to deceive. Because there's going to be different forms of doctrine that's going to be go around, man. So many are going to be deceived, man. Go to 2 Corinthians. Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Now, unequal yoke goes to the oxen. They all pull together as one, man, equally at the same time. If they're not, it's going to be an unbalance, man. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness? So that's like the good and the evil pretty much congregating together, man. They're contrary to one another. They're in opposition. They're opposites in polarity to one another, man. Let's look up unequal yoke. Unequal yoke team has one stronger ox, one weaker, one taller, one shorter. The weaker or shorter ox would walk more slower than the taller. The stronger caused the load to go around in circles, man. Pretty much they had to complement to find a balance, man. They had to compensate for it because it's not moving in unison, man, together, in uniformity, man. Causing a load to go around in circle, the oxen are unequal yoke. They cannot perform the task set before them, so they're not going to be able to perform the task by performing all in unison and uniformity in one. So those false prophets are causing that unequal yoke, man, because they put an unbalance to the truth, which shouldn't be, man. This is a few scriptures related to false prophets a little bit. And basically, equal yoke join with the same. So they join with the same. They working the same, on the same path, having on the same accord, same mindset, man. They're working as one, man. So anything contrary to that would cause more added work, in a matter of speaking. I hope this helps whoever listens. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yoshai, Bashim Rakakadash. This is Brother Zayab, which means wolf. I hope it helps in some way. The water shalom. Thanks.